Hey, I'm Adam Thompson. Today I'm going to go through one of the most common issues we find in the structure of, well, many organisations, maybe even yours. It's called compression. Let's get into it. These ideas come from a brilliant theorist, researcher, consultant, and actually originally psychoanalyst called Elliot Jacks. What we're going to talk about is the concept of levels of work, which means different levels of complexity that exist in the work. I'm just going to draw up these, where each of these lines demarcates a different level of work. Now, I give the levels my own names. There's various names you can give them. Elliot Jacks himself gave them these very unfashionable names. Stratum 1, Stratum 2, Stratum 3, goes all the way up to 7. I prefer to give them names that more reflect the type of work that each one of these levels does. So the levels names that I give them are respond, optimize, and system. This indicates the different nature of the decisions that need to be made. So the work of respond is to respond to the situation in front of you, follow the guidelines, follow the procedures, look at what's occurring and make sure you get the thing done. The optimize layer is where we do the diagnosis. We actually look at what's happening. It's the detachment, taking a step back to seeing what's occurring and making decisions designed to keep the actual production or the flow going. So this is the classic layer of managerial work. What's going on? Why aren't we hitting the targets? The system layer is putting the whole thing together into a viable system that's going to be able to keep on working into the future. These three layers make up the work of the world, because when we go to layers above this, we start to talk about what the purpose is of the work. That's a little quick overview of these layers. The relevant part is this. The work of Elliot Jacks found that for people to feel that they're getting value-adding leadership, then their manager, we're setting up in a managerial accountable hierarchy here in those situations, that if their manager is in the next level of work in terms of their decision making, then that person can add value. So I'll just draw it up for you like this. So here we've got three layers of work. Your basic reporting line, remember, managerial accountable hierarchy is what we're rolling with here. Most of the organisations in the world still are, okay, hang with it. This person reports to this person, reports to this person. So this setup gives us a chance that each person will believe they're getting value-added leadership. Let me show you, however, what compression looks like. So what we've set up here is a situation where we have 4 layers of reporting, but we only have 3 natural levels of work. So what's occurring here, in these roles here, we have what is called compression. This role is effectively being compressed by this role here. This is going to occur in lots of organisations where another layer of work emerges. Often this person gets a bit busy. They think, what I'll get is a manager underneath me, and they'll be able to take care of a lot of the stuff that I'm taking care of. But that creates another layer of work, which creates a situation of compression. How do we know we're in compression? Well, you can almost pull a magic trick. If you look at an org chart and you can tell that there's going to be 3 natural layers of work, but you see 4 reporting layers, it's very predictable that this person is going to feel that their manager micromanages them. They're going to give them personality traits such as micromanager.
A more micro form of management. Jim, what is that called?
Microregiment.
Boom, yes.
They'll feel that the person's tasks don't really have enough meaning. They maybe don't agree with what the plans are. This person at the same time is going to think their person should just get on with it. They should stop bothering them. They should actually do what we're asking them to do. And generally they're finding it frustrating, because here's one of the fascinating principles that Elliot Jacks found, is that each person will go to the next available layer of work that can add value to their decision making. What I mean by that is, this person will instinctively go to this person in order to be able to get the value that they're looking for, which is naturally going to cause frustration. This person says, I'm your manager, talk to me. This person says, stop bothering me, because the reason you've got a manager is so you don't bother me anymore. We've set up a situation where the system or the structure itself is going to actually cause pain for the people in it. Now, if you want to know the fix, by the way, it looks like this. So what we've set up here is, we've still got the work occurring, but for this situation here, these 2 people now have a manager who is able to add value to their decision making rather than the compression occurring. Of course, we're talking about a bit of change here. We've got to work people through it, but the idea is to get rid of the compression to free up the energy in the system. That's all for now. You can find me on the usual socials. You can also subscribe to my blog. This allows you to get the article that goes along with this, as well as the video to your inbox every week. And if you'd like to find out how this might be applying in your organisation, just get in touch with me and we can go through it. See you next time.